morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you're getting a chance to watch this. Welcome to the Radke Show for this Seattle-like dreary day in East Texas for us. Let us know where you're watching from. Melissa will be here in just 1 second. Let me know where you're watching from, and also let me know if you're watching this on replay. Let me know where you're watching from. If you're watching this on replay, let us know in the comments. And Melissa wants to know if you're happy about where you're watching this from. So good to see everybody hopping on this morning. I've got Heidi. Emily and Andrea from Missouri, from Yukon, Oklahoma. Good morning, Jane and Tracy from North Carolina, and Cindy from Katy. Amy and Donna from Raleigh. Good morning, Carrie and Paula. Paula said she'd rather be at the beach. Lori and Amy and Jody.
That's why I said tell me if you're happy about it.
Yeah. So good to see everybody this morning. Goodness, you're all hopping on. We got Tennessee in the house, South Carolina in the house. It is so good to have everyone with us. Always our friends in Texas. I don't know if I knew Amy Corey lived in Plano. Oh, I don't think I knew that. Nancy in New Jersey. We love our Northeasterners. So many times people in the Northeast don't really care for Melissa. So it's kind of nice that you're here. Chandler's here.
I gotta go get my glasses.
Iowa's in the house. Illinois is in the house. All across the country and world, at least on replay. We'll always see a couple of our international friends hop on and say hello as well. Or Florida, Oregon, you're doing so good. I ask, and you're telling us actually where you are, and it's not stopping. Indiana.
So, let me tell y'all why I'm late.
No, I thought it kind of looked strange.
I'm late this morning because I got the pictures back from my photo shoot last week for book jacket photo. And I don't like any of them. And that's what I was doing in there. I was laying in bed, looking at them again for like the 6th time. And it's, if you just want to know the truth, it isn't the photographer's fault. It's I don't like what I'm looking at. I don't like, and here's the thing. I am a very confident person. I don't look at a picture and go, is this really what I look like? I know what I look like. I know how much I weigh. I know what I wear. I know what my color of my hair is. Like, I know myself. And I'm very confident. I just, for some reason, I have put some kind of pressure on myself to look more like an author and less happy. You know, I don't even know how to explain it. I don't like them. I do not like them. I don't think they look pretty. And even the photographer last night, Barb, was like, what is wrong with you? Why are you acting like this? Because she sent me 2 before she sent them over. She goes, this is not even you. You're not even acting like yourself. And I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I'm not happy with them. So I've been laying in bed this morning stewing and looking at them and like, can we zoom in on this one? Can she Photoshop me a third eye so that people only look up here? They don't look anywhere else. I mean, and I don't know why I'm doing that. I don't know why I'm doing it, but you all know, you're women. Photos of ourselves are hard. But you know, I like to make this a platform about how we shouldn't stand at the back of the photo. I don't stand at the back of the photo. Like, I was happy to have that photo shoot. I was excited about it. But they don't put off what I'm trying to put off.
No, you put a lot of people off too, so you want to make sure it's right.
And Barb
They're
kept,
good. They're good pictures. They're good pictures. They're definitely pictures that we can use in places. I think what your hang up is specifically what this picture is for. It doesn't seem like it came out in this
also, I do not like my hair at all. I do not like my hair at all in these pictures. And that's my own fault. I told my stylist exactly what I wanted and she did it, but I don't like it at all. It doesn't look like me. It's not big hair. And I specifically talk in the book about big Texas hair. And none of the pictures have big hair. What was I thinking? There's a whole chapter on it. And I'm like, make my hair sleek for my book photo. It'll go well with that chapter called Big Hair. So, sorry about that. Here I am. I'm going to stop now. I'm going to see what y'all are up to. The question was, where are you watching from? And you need you some big hair pictures. I know. I agree. I did not like your hair that day.
Mary, we're trying to help here. We're not trying to pour gasoline.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
I like my hair today. Okay? And I did my own makeup. What if I just sat in there and you just took a picture of me?
Okay.
I mean, all these pictures that she took are wonderful. We can use them in a million different ways, but at least I've got big hair today. I mean, just take a picture of me. Who says that the photo on the back of your book can't be an iPhone photo?
It also doesn't have to be an iPhone photo. We have very nice cameras.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
So we can actually use those. So.
I forgot. Well, anyway, real friends tell the truth and hair is on point today. Mary Lopez, I 100% would expect you to tell the truth, and you do it in a very nice way. And I am in agreement with you. Something was weird about that photo, and I know that it was my hair.
Are there people in our house?
There's people in our house, and they've got body odor.
Yeah.
Hey, could you guys come here and perhaps, I don't know, maybe tell us where y'all are going and how you're getting there?
Basketball gym.
Why are you going to a basketball gym?
To drop him off at basketball practice.
Samuel, are we picking you up from it?
Taylor will be.
Taylor's picking you up and dropping you off?
Yes.
Okay, you don't come to this house and not say hello to our friends.
Okay, bye.
Rockland, get over here!
I said hi.
Teenage boys. They
He
don't.
just
Sam,
woke
get in here
up.
and say hi. Nobody can see his head. Mandy Bell said hey.
Can you guess why Sam's going to basketball?
Anybody want to guess? There you go. Okay, two of my favorite teenagers. Get out of here.
Alright, let's go.
Are they here?
Yeah.
Okay. Serenity now. Serenity now. And there's a third teenager in the bed in there. She all right. She all right. She just sleeping a whole lot. He is so tall, but he is so precious. We love him. Well, the reason I
Has
said
Mandy met his mom and dad?
I don't know.
I'm just trying to think if you've heard. If you haven't, Mandy, you'll love both of them. I love Dan. I've spent obviously more time with Dan, in sports and coaching and all that kind of good stuff. But
It feels like you're having a little bit of a one-sided conversation here on this YouTube live. Mandy, thank you for saying, Mary, thank you for saying you like my hair. I'm gonna do a picture today. So anything going on in the world that y'all think we need to discuss?
The presidential campaign's kind of taken over everything.
Everything.
So I don't.
Everything.
I know there's other things.
Nobody is even talking about the fact that Deadpool comes out this weekend. Nobody's even talking about that. And I'm going to tell y'all something. I read an article with Hugh Jackman talking about why Ryan Reynolds is his best friend, and Ryan Reynolds would be your best friend too. And not only that, Hugh Jackman would be your best friend. They are precious. And Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds became friends when Ryan Reynolds had a very small role, a cameo appearance. He was going to be Deadpool. He had been tapped for Deadpool. And Ryan Reynolds said, you have to know, Deadpool really shot me off into the netherworld. I mean, I was an actor, but I became crazy after that. And he's talking about fame. But I had a small cameo on X-Men. And I remember being completely nervous because all of these were established actors and this movie was huge. And a big old hulk of a man came up to me, put his arm out and said, "My name's Hugh, mate." And he said he befriended me on the set in a way no one ever has since. He never let me be alone. I didn't eat alone. I didn't nothing. He said he was just beside me the whole time. And just hear men talk about relationships and friendships, because y'all don't really have a lot. It's so precious. But we can't even learn about that movie coming out because of this presidential election.
Hey, something that I did see, we've had several people say the Olympics are coming up. Did you see the beds that they're sleeping on in the Olympic Village?
No.
You didn't?
No.
They're cardboard beds.
I'm sorry, what?
They're cardboard, like the base or whatever of them is cardboard, and then there's a mattress on top of it. But,
so they can recycle them probably.
Yeah, but you've got people running and jumping.
Oh,
on
no.
them. See, and they don't budge.
Shut up.
No, they do not budge.
Well, they would have to be pretty. I mean, you got big old boys. You got big old shot putters and stuff like that. I mean, you can't put them on no Amazon box bed.
Yeah, it would have to be kind of substantial, Which is funny. Last night of all, because I saw this yesterday. Last night of all nights, do you remember the Modern Family where Mitch and Cam had a piano, but they couldn't afford it because Mitch lost his job? But they were having a party when the people were going to come get it.
A piano?
Uh-huh.
No.
They had a big grand piano in the middle of the room. Mitch lost his job. The people were coming to get it, but they were having a party.
Oh God.
So Cam said, "How many of you in here are kind of into interior design?" Everyone at their party raised their hand. He goes, "We're going to redo our bathroom, and I want your opinion." And so they all walked in the bathroom, and he closed the door, and he ripped the door handle off, so they were locked in there. But I'll speed up my story. So when they come back out, they have stacked all these boxes and a Casio keyboard, and thrown a thing over it, a sheet over it or whatever. And when they come out, they ask Cam to play, and so Cam's like, "Okay," so he's playing on the keyboard, and they're going, "That doesn't sound like a grand piano." Well, Claire is trying to impress this guy for an article.
I'm sorry, everybody.
For an article.
I am sorry.
Okay, and so here's the payoff.
Oh God.
So like on the Fabulous Baker Boys, when Michelle Pfeiffer gets up on the piano, Claire jumps up on it, but it's all boxed, and so she falls down. Just like the box beds in the Olympic Village.
Okay.
It seemed like the payoff was going to be better. Of course, I guess when I watched it, there were professional writers and actors.
And were you one of them?
No.
Okay, there you go. Remy told me the other day, she said she was watching Modern Family and she had it paused when I walked in the bedroom. She goes, "I'm so glad you're back here, Mom. People say that you remind them of Cam." And I've always wondered why people say that, but now I realize it. And it's this line right here. And she hadn't paused it. It's Cam. And he's going like this. "I'm not trying to be offensive or anything. I'm just being honest. I do not think I would be a very inspiring disabled person."
That's so wrong.
"I do not think I would be a very inspiring disabled person." And I literally thought to myself, I 100% agree with that. I would never be able to tell people, "Yes, you can. I can do anything. And if I can do it, you can do it." No, I wouldn't. I'd be like, "Y'all, I can't do nothing. I cannot do nothing.
And I'm mad.
And I am pissed about it." I gotta go get my menopause fan.
That's not the line that reminds me of Melissa. It's where they're in like a counseling set, like a family counseling session. All the family members are there, and they're supposed to be talking about Mitch, but Cam says, "Well, we can't focus on you anymore. I gotta deal with my issues." So Mitch just gets kind of shuffled to the side. I think that's the one that is most like Melissa. Of all the episodes,
Okay.
but speaking of Modern Family, since we're on the topic, let's tell them how we have always said this since day one, that the creators of Modern Family owe Melissa's dad money for inspiration.
100%.
Because they clearly had cameras up and recording devices up, capturing everything he said and did, because her dad is Jay Pritchett.
100%.
Without a doubt. And it was proven again this week. It was proven again this weekend when Rocco was hanging out with him. And I don't know where it came from. Was it just like...
He was biting his nails.
Oh, he was biting his nails.
Rocco was biting his nails, and my dad said, Rocco, you bite your nails? And Rocco goes, all the time. And he said, well, you know what, son? I'm going to teach you how to not do that. And Rocco goes, how? And he said, this Thursday, you're coming with me to my weekly mani-pedi appointment. And Rocco goes, I'm sorry, what? And he said, Rocco, the truth is, some grandpas will teach you to fish. Some grandpas will teach you to throw a ball. But if you want to do good and look great out, aside from doing all that, you need to get you a weekly mani-pedi. And I'm going to take you and get you one. So every Thursday, my dad has a standing appointment at a salon here in town that shall remain nameless. And he goes every Thursday and he gets a mani-pedi. And now Rocco is going to go. Please keep in mind, Rocco is the same child that you can't even touch his feet. He starts laughing hysterically
Yeah,
if you even reach your hand out to touch him.
I don't see
how this is going to... But I saw my dad yesterday, and I said, Dad, you realize how Jay Pritchett... Like, when we think you can't get any more Jay Pritchett, you get more Jay Pritchett. And I said, and now you got Rocco being Manny. But anyway, so I heard... Pardon me, I just got coffee stuck in my throat. So I heard that if you really want to get pumped up for the Olympics, you should watch the Netflix show called Sprint. Mm-hmm. That it's about all the runners getting ready and training and getting ready for the competitions that lead up to the Olympics, and that it's really inspiring and it will get you like super motivated. I want to tell y'all something about me. Okay? Phyllis Cooper. I just saw that comment, Phyllis. 100%. Okay. I want to tell y'all something strange about me. For a woman who has never played a sport in her life, can't really even walk in a straight line, and although I like to think I work out on a semi-regular basis, I've got zero core strength. I find it fascinating to watch athletes train for things. Like, for instance, I don't know a thing about Lindsey Vonn. Nothing. But she had a documentary on that showed all of her training. And it's fascinating to me. And it's not just the training, it's the mental work that goes into it and what she has to say to herself when she's training. I find that fascinating. If I come in and I'm flipping channels, which who even does that anymore? Who even flips channels anymore? That seems so outdated when I just said that right now.
You might flip streamers, but you don't flip channels.
Yeah, you don't flip channels. But back in the day when you would flip channels, and I would see the people that were doing like the really, really difficult, it would be like a hike, but it would be like 3 days or 4 days, and they were there alone and they had to...
Those are called treks.
It was really, really... I would watch it like on my... Just... because they would have to talk to themselves so much. There's an Apple series where it takes different athletes and it talks to Tom Brady and LeBron James and all this kind of stuff about their mental fortitude as much as their physical fortitude. I love that kind of stuff. So I hear that Sprint is really good. I would really like to watch it. I really would. And then people are saying that Simone Biles' Rise is really good. Although...
Is that new or is it a couple years old?
No, it's new. Okay. I don't know why we have to watch that because...
We've seen the rise. We've watched it.
We've seen her rise, fall, twist, do a double-handed back tuck. I mean, we have seen it all. Like, we know. I mean, she's not of this world, okay?
The fascinating thing to me, and this is so mental, that the people that rise to that level, mm-hmm. like she might be the greatest gymnast ever, you know?
No, there's no might be.
You know, you have to do so much. I mean, goodness, 99% in the shadows, in the dark. Nobody's seeing you. Nobody's watching you. There's no attention. There's no public reinforcement. I know a lot of them have coaches and their family and this kind of stuff, but
It's
there
just
is
you
so
in the dark.
much just you hammering for something, especially in the Olympics. Some of those people, it's like they only get a few times a year to compete, even in like national type things, but they're doing it so much and working so hard for this little bitty moment in time.
Absolutely.
That's pretty.
Give me one moment in time when I'm more than I thought I could be. When all of my dreams are a heartbeat away, and the answer is all up to me. Give me one moment in time. Remember that song? When I'm racing with destiny. Man, that's a good one. I hate she died. All right, I just want y'all to know I just got a text from a local pharmacy. And they said, "Hi, Melissa." And I would imagine this particular pharmacy would sound like this. "Hey, Melissa. We're reaching out, girl, regarding a compound prescription we received. The cash price is going to be $63. You still going to want it?" I guess because so many people go, "I ain't getting that." And they've already compounded it up. Just FYI, this is for my hot flashes. So I just wrote back in all caps, YAS. Yes, I want it. And I want it now. Okay, y'all are saying, "Melissa, go with big hair and windblown." How about okay. So anyway, things we watched last night.
Is this our?
No.
This isn't our watch day.
It's not our watch day. So what were y'all talking about? I don't remember.
We were talking
We were talking about beds. Athletes live on.
We were talking about Modern Family. We were talking about your dad.
No,
Manny
you were talking about
Petty.
Modern Family.
Yeah.
Melissa, you sound like Whitney Houston and look like Farrah Fawcett. You know the only problem, David, with you snapping a picture of me? You don't have all the editing tools that she has. You can't snatch me like this.
No, I do.
David, it's going to come out like this.
Yeah, I don't know how to do it. We have the things. I wonder if Rocco did any of that in that class last year.
You think I'm going to trust my picture to Rocco? You got another thing coming, okay? Absolutely not.
I think we ought to do one of those pictures where, like, you're looking.
Here we go.
You're looking head on. You're looking straight on, and then up here in the corner, there's like a side.
How come nobody does that? How come nobody does ironic pictures in their author photo? Like, how come there's not a picture of an author reading their own book? That would be hysterical.
It would be very meta.
That would be hysterical. Denise says we take the picture, she can Photoshop it. Denise, listen to me when I say this. We will send you the picture, but I would like to look like a 12-year-old Asian girl. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? If I'm 50 and Caucasian, you've done something wrong. What were you going to say?
I was going to say we send her the pictures and you come back and it looks like it's Livy Dunn or something.
Okay, this is the third time you've brought up a child. Livy Dunn is a child.
She's not a child. She's like a...
Wait, she's not too young for you to talk about. You could be her grandpa. You going back to bed?
Yeah.
It's good to see him.
Yeah.
It's good to see him today. I made a video last night of what I made for dinner, and I'm going to put it up on Reels today. And it's not because I made a dish that, a lot of people don't know. Everybody knows this dish. Sometimes I think it is important to remind people of dishes they may have forgotten. I think somebody should start a cookbook called Forgotten Favorites, right? It's dishes that you grew up eating, but you just don't make them anymore. You completely forgot about them. Last night, I made full packs. Do y'all know what a full pack is?
But they don't know what your full pack is because I'd never had that.
Well, the only difference was a full pack for us is normally ground beef. You pat out a ground beef patty. You put it on a piece of foil. And then you literally throw whatever else you want on top of that meat patty, wrap that full up and bake them for an hour. That is it. But I didn't have ground beef and I thought I did. And we only had chicken. So I pounded that chicken out, seasoned it up, really, really good, diced up some potatoes, put on there, a can of corn, put on there, and onion. But you could have put broccoli, you could put carrots, you could put whatever you want. And y'all, a lot of y'all are saying, oh yes, okay, a hobo dinner. But I didn't think we're supposed to say that anymore.
Well, a hobo.
I think the hobos are real
I feel like a hobo.
subset.
I feel like a hobo dinner is camping. You wrap it in foil and you throw it on the fire. And a full pack is the fancy home version.
Okay. Well, whatever. I didn't have the beef. And, Denise always made hers with chicken. See, I had never until last night. It was delicious. And I was just going to put it up today because I just think it's a good reminder in the summertime when the last thing we want is to stand over a stovetop stirring something or sauteing something. We just want something easy. That took me maybe 5 minutes to throw together, and an hour it cooked and it was done. You dump it in a plate. But wasn't it good?
It was very good too.
Of course, I have an extra one because Rocco, he didn't want that. He was going to go meet some friends at Chick-fil-A.
Now, I will say it's all about the seasonings. If you just throw in a chicken breast and onions and potatoes and carrots and corn, whatever, it might be okay. But it's the seasonings.
Which I put a lot of onion, a lot of garlic, onion salt, garlic salt, and Lowry seasoned salt. And salt and pepper. So that's why you liked it. But the question is, would you have rather had it with ground beef?
It was very good with chicken. Just because I've had the ground beef so much that, you know.
Well, Brandon, Bubba, my cousin Bubba, he had it at his mother-in-law's a week or so ago. He said that she puts chicken in. That's where I was like, oh, I forgot to make those. So he's the one that reminded me of it. He said she puts a piece of chicken, pounded out piece of chicken, and shrimp and sausage. And she calls them steam packs. He said she puts she puts potatoes and corn in there, shrimp, sausage, and chicken, cooks them for an hour, and then opens them up, and that's what they are. That's a lot of protein going on.
A whole lot of protein.
That's a lot of protein. But anyway, I made some with K sausage and mini corn, shrimp, and mini potatoes. Mini corn, shrimp, and mini potatoes. I just don't know what K sausage is. I like B sausage for beef. I like beef sausage. Don't I? Or do I like pork sausage?
No, you prefer beef.
I think I prefer beef. But anyway, I'm trying to get my protein in, you guys. I am really, really trying. I am trying to eat protein first, make sure that I'm filling up on protein, and it is hard to do. Where's he going? What's he got to do? Literally nothing. You can use the same ingredients and change up the seasonings. Oh, for sure. Okay, so I just wanted to remind y'all that I'm going to put that up today. Opa's Country Sausage is the best. I don't know what that is. I wish y'all could hear David waking Remy up. It sounds like me waking up Shep. Did you go wake up our daughter like this? That's what y'all sounded like. It's like when I wake up Shep. I call Shep my honey. I'm like, hello, honey. Hi, honey.
But see, I think that's what people want to start the day like this, gradual and kind and sweet, not get up.
How do I wake you up?
We're gonna leave in 20 minutes.
That's him giving him. Okay, you know what? Shut the heck up. All right, everybody. We love you guys. We try to keep you on here for 30 minutes. It's 30 minutes and 1 second. Plus, we got a doctor's appointment we got to go to. But first, I've got to take some headshots. Although, if I showed y'all the ones that she took, y'all would be like, Melissa, what is your problem? It's the hair. It's the hair. I wish the hair was bigger. So I'm going to go spray this to heaven. I'm going to go spray it to Jesus and tease it to hell. No, I'm going to tease it to Jesus and spray it to hell. And then let David get some photos of me and we'll see. Okay? Love y'all. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you here tomorrow. Bye, everybody.